Hey Yashoda. Yes, yeah. Today is Mother's Day here. I don't have my mom because she passed away. But in later in the evening, I'm going to visit my godmother. So yeah, that's why I decided to go live now, so then I can have the rest of the day off. Yeah. When I just started the live streams, I remember I used to do them on Sunday at this hour. Um, so yeah, it's very reminiscent of that. And also yesterday I couldn't. Oh, sorry, I couldn't do the live stream because I was at the cinema. I went to see Jaehyun's documentary. Um, it was nice. The theater was empty, a bit empty. Like there was like 7 people, but it was fun. Hello. Also, I'm like looking around because I do have Luna with me around. I don't know where she went, but she's somewhere around here. So I'm like a few moments ago, I had Negrita here inside with me, but then Luna came and she started like like getting angry at Negrita, and she was like meowing, but in a very angry way. So I had to stop them. Uh, so yeah. Wow, 7 people in an entire theater. That should be teenagers' paradise. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe they are going to. Maybe they bought for another hour. Maybe four. I went to not for 5 p.m. So maybe it was like a very early function. I don't know. She um, the thing is that she eats a lot. She wants to eat a lot, but she doesn't gain weight. I actually see her too skinny. And we got the blood test results, and the vet, she told me that her platelets, is it platelets in English, came a bit low. I believe that that's what she wanted to see, like in the test results. She wanted to measure the platelets. For her, it's very important because I remember I had Luna had another blood test before, and I went to her with those results, and she was like, I would want to see the counts of platelets, and yeah, she was telling me that it's a bit low. It's not that much, but it's low. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know what. I have to take her tomorrow again to talk to the vet to see what she wants to do. Is there a treatment? Is there something that we can do? Hey, Fluffy. I don't know, guys. This is the first time I have a cat with this condition. I have no idea. But from what I can tell you is that for me, the fact that she is so skinny, so for me it's like she's like bones. Um, in comparison to how big she used to be before she got sick. So that's why it worries me. Maybe for the vet's perspective, she was like, well, her weight is okay, but for me, it's not okay. Like if you notice that your cat is starting to act erratic, and yes, I did. I did. I mean, we did talk a bit about it, but she didn't say much. I have to take her again on Monday. She only pointed out that the platelets were a bit low. That's what she said. And I don't know, maybe something else. I don't know. She didn't tell me much because actually she was working. The vet was working, but she was like, message me. So I remember that if I know something, I'm going to sort of give you a small feedback, but I know that she was working, so I know we couldn't have like an entire conversation, but I appreciate that she at least she was like, okay, yeah, this came a bit low, but yeah, I guess I will have like a conversation with her tomorrow about it. What is there to do if there's a treatment? I don't know much about this, guys, but um, you know, if you have cats or if you have dogs, you probably and I think that it's not just cats and dogs. I think that is a loved one in general. If you start seeing that they are losing weight, that they are eating non-stop and they are losing weight, and they are looking like so skinny, so fragile, and so nervous around food, but they are not getting weight. Like it's so strange. Like I would be worried if it was like, I don't know, my dad or you know, but I don't know. Maybe if I just want like a professional to be like, okay, yeah, don't worry, this is this, we will do this. That's the only thing I want. But I wouldn't want to just let it pass and just act like, oh, well, she's just a skinny. I don't want that to pass, and maybe that it gets worse, and I don't do anything about it. I think that's so irresponsible. But yeah, this is my first time seeing something like this, honestly. Um, mm, yes. Platelet transfusion is possible. Yeah. And maybe, I don't know, I think that probably changing a bit the way what we are feeding her, maybe because I think that there must be a reason why she eats so much and she doesn't gain weight. So probably she needs more nutrients, or she needs a different kind of food that maybe we are not providing for her, and this is why she's not satisfied, with the food. Maybe she needs something special. And yeah, I am a bit like, actually, before I started the live stream, I had a strong headache. Like, I actually still do have a headache. That it's all this part here, and then my eyes, like, I have like I feel like feverish. When your eyes start to hurt. I am still not 100% well. I didn't go like last week. I went until Thursday, and then I didn't continue like the morning walking because the morning walk I didn't continue it because I felt my whole body sore, so I was like, I cannot do this. I felt not so well, and also like a lot of people around me had been having like flus and pneumonia and a lot of things like all, and I was like, oh my god, we are all infected. What is going on? After my nephew's birthday party, everyone got sick, so I don't know what happened. Okay, Parvati. So yeah, I just took a pill for my allergies very early in the morning, just in case. But yeah, guys, today is going to be very hot, the weather. So maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. Um, but yeah, like honestly, today when I went to the theater, I was feeling a bit better because they had the AC on. But then when I had to come out, and on the streets, and it was so hot, I was like, my God, I'm dying. Yeah, I cannot lose my voice. My voice is my tool, guys. I cannot lose them. Um, but yeah, I was feeling so awful, so awful. Um, but yeah, it can be a mix of things, guys. Like maybe I'm worried, maybe um, I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of birthdays coming up, so we are preparing my godson's birthday. So there's a lot of things. Also, I want to show you this that a friend of mine she did for me. I want to show it for you guys. She gifted to me. She did it. It's a mate. It's a customized mate. Look, it has Saturn and Capricorn in here. So cute. And this is Sailor Saturn. She she made it for me. She painted it. So I was like, yeah, I was like, oh, I'm going to use it during the live streams. It's so cute, and it's purple. I love it. Even the straw is purple. It's so cute. I like it. I like it. So yeah, this is going to be my new mate companion. So I'm happy. I was like, oh, I cannot wait to show. Yeah, I cannot wait to show people. I cannot wait to show it. Uh, is purple your favorite color? Um, my favorite color, if I have to think about, when I was younger, like my favorite color was green. Green. Um, like this green, like this green. This is my favorite color, I would say. Would I wear green? No. If you see me, I never have something green. But I guess it's my color green. Like I pay attention to when I was like a preteen, a teenager, and I remember I used to have a lot of green things. And I don't know, I think I love green. Yeah, but it's not a color that you're going to see on me. But yeah, yellow, not yellow, purple is very special. Green is lovely. Yeah, I love to have like green, like decoration around or green things. Remember that I used to have this like tablecloth that is for tarot. It's in green also, but since it got ruined because it was like it got burned in some parts, and I don't know what happened, like because it's velvet, it got weird, like the I don't know if it got dirty, and I don't know if I dropped something on it that maybe it was like incense stick. It got burned a bit. So I had it redone actually. Like once I get it, I'm going to show it to you guys. I had it redone again in the same color, in that green color, and with the name of the channel, with the name of the channel. But yeah, for me, yeah, I guess to wear colors to wear, or maybe other than that, not green, I would say, yeah, the palette of violet or purple or pink. I love pink as well. Or white. I love white. Just very creamy kind of colors. I love for myself. Um, that's not very Capricorn like. Actually, like I know a lot of Capricorn and a lot of probably Scorpio people that they love to wear a lot of black. For me, I don't like to wear black. Like I know people have told me that it does look good on me when I wear black. Like my aura changes and probably I look much more serious or professional when I'm wearing black. But for me, as when I'm not working and I want to wear whatever I want that I think that it suits me, I love all like pastel colors. I'm very girly like that. I'm very girly, very a bit hippie like that. Um, and like pastel yellow, like all very girly like things. But um, and it's strange because I'm a double cap. I'm a Capricorn sun and rising. So it's like, why don't you like black? Um, I don't know. I think that and also this happens the same with crystals. When I wear like obsidian or tourmaline, the black stones, I feel so bad, so heavy. So I have to have them, like here, for example. I have to have them like near me. But if you're like, I have to put them like near my heart chakra, or with me. If you see, I have this bracelet I have it since forever, it seems. It's very well done because I remember my godson used to play with this and used to stretch it, and it wouldn't get destroyed. But this is like a combination of pink quartz, tourmaline, no, not tourmaline, amethyst, and I believe that it has a bit of aventurine, and that's it. Um, and this is the crystals that I like to wear. I cannot wear like obsidian, and everyone is like, oh, but you know that I believe that Capricorn stone is a tourmaline or is an obsidian, and I don't know if it's. The other day, someone told me that it was quartz, but it was another kind of quartz. Um, but energetically, it drains me. Like I cannot. It gets me so down in energy. I cannot wear that. It brings me down. I don't like it. Mm. Pastel shades. I choose lots of black. It's just that I think that black it's very flattering because especially about um, formal situations, um, especially when you have to deal with people, maybe when you have to work with people all the time, maybe black it sort of protects you from the energy of people. Yeah, red. I like red and warm colors in general. So I'm from Blackstones. I wear gamut, a lot of cap too. I hate garnet. Ah, garnet. Garnet is it like a red stone? Is it? Because I believe I have one. I have a ring with that, but I don't know if it's the translation in Spanish if we're talking about the same stone. But yeah, my mom used to love red. Used to love red, and I think I kind of like red because she did like red. So if I have to wear, um, if I have to pick, I would be like, oh, I would want to wear something red. But I think that is because she used to like it, not so much because it fits me. Um, but in her case, it used to look amazing red on her because she was more on the blondish side. She was a bit blonde, probably more like a white person. And me, since I'm brunette, sometimes red. It depends on which tone of red. Sometimes because I'm reddish in my face already, so it doesn't look good. It has to be a very specific red because otherwise, like I just look like a tomato myself, because I get so. If you actually see, like this happens to me a lot whenever someone takes pictures of me. If you see me in comparison with other people in the picture, I always like, I look so red in my face. And I don't know, maybe I will have to wear more foundation or something that can like sort of, you know, um, um, like unify my skin tone on my face, but I don't do that much. I think that I just get tired of using a lot of like makeup, because I used to wear a lot when I used to work um, with certain brands. Like we had to wear makeup every day. So thank God my face didn't suffer from that, but it's so draining. The amount of makeup remover that I used to use, when I before I went to bed, I would have to get a cotton pad, and the makeup removal, and it was like so full of makeup, and it was tons and tons of waste of cotton pads, and then I would have to do a double cleansing to get it all of my face. It was awful, guys. And then to redo it the next morning. So, so yeah, like I prefer natural. I prefer natural. I prefer that you see my dark circles and you see that, yeah, I have parts that are not even. Yeah, but it's my face. Brownish red. Granate. Uh-huh. Yes, I think I know what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, do you know your color season? You know color palette for clothes and stuff. I believe I am a winter, dark winter. I believe I'm no, not dark winter. Is it cold winter? How is it? I believe it's cold winter. But yeah, it would be redundant. Yeah, winter is cold, but I don't know. You know that there's cold, there's warm, so winter. Yeah. Yeah, for example, if it's red, it cannot be that red that is so yellowish. It has to be more on the dark side, more on the a bit of a burgundy. Cool winter, I believe it. Hey, Samara. Mm, mm. Yeah, Yeah, I was telling Yashoda that we used to have, like, initially when I started the live streams, it used to be in this time. Remember, guys? Because since I used to work until Saturday, like I couldn't make it only Sundays at 10 a.m. Remember? You always would wake up very early to catch up the live stream with me. Yes, yes, yeah. But yeah, it was the only. I was so tired those around the time I remember. I like if I have to go back and watch the first live streams that I did, I would always look like so like the typical morning face, that you are so like sleepy. Um, Man, I've been here a long time. Me too. We both, both of us. We have been here a long time. Wow, a long time, a long time. How many Christmas has we spent together, like celebrating, not together, but end of the year readings, New Year readings. And also get ready because in November, probably in November, I'm going to start doing the 2025 readings for the groups. So yeah, get ready for that. Mm, mm, in 2 years. 2 years. But I believe I have the channel. I believe I created it in 2021. I believe I created it in 2021. That we were like, oh, it was on Kai's birthday. I believe it was January the 16th or the 14th. I don't remember. So it's a Kai channel. Capricorn Sun and Aquarius Moon. I'm 22 now. Wow. Yeah, the life started in 2024. Yeah, I started it like very close to the beginning of 2022, and then I started working, and I remember that the only thing that I could do was the live streams because I didn't have time to upload videos. Hello, Vanes Pro. Um, because of an Aquamoon. Yeah, because it's like I mean it. I believe it tries to integrate different groups. I believe, like I don't know about other tarot readings channels, like what is their um, their style of work. What? Yeah, we know that okay, it's K-pop readings or it's celebrity readings, but what you have a lot of K-pop groups or you have a lot of, like, it depends. So I don't know. In my case, I started focusing on the on the groups that were more known, and then as more people joined the community, I started asking for other recommendations, like new groups, like new themes, new ideas, something new that could interest us all, and not just the same people, or because yeah, a channel can get stuck like that, because especially if you have a small community like the one that I have, that is really small. So we cannot be like, okay, like we are going to ask very different things because we have our favorites and that's the reality. But introducing new readings, new dynamics, like everything, it's you have to get creative. You have to get creative, or you don't. I mean, there's um, yeah, for me, I decided to do the live streams, like the readings on the live streams, because I was like, since my videos don't have quality actually, like I don't have the possibility to record them while I'm doing the spread and everything so fancy, because I don't have the tools to do it. I was like, okay, maybe I can do the live streams, like the readings on the live stream, so you guys can see me live reading. That was the purpose. I don't know what topic you're going to by you for the X, JX comeback. That's Kim Jong Soo. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anyone on the list. I don't have a list actually. I just I don't have a list. I just put the title, the date, and I don't have a list. I don't have. Yeah, I just came today and I don't have a list. Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's important to be consistent. Like, I'm like, if I'm going to do this, like, of course, that this is not like a full-time job, but I'm like, if I want to do this, I want to be consistent. Otherwise, I don't do it. If I feel like, okay, I don't have time, guys, like, I have something going on, my reality has changed, like, I cannot do this, I will let you know. But in the meantime, while I'm here, like I'm present in the channel, I try to read for as much as possible. I try to read for as much as possible, and I give everyone, I give them a chance to be like, okay, what do you want me to read on? I don't leave anyone out. And yeah, because that's how I do things. The day that I will not be able to do it anymore, I will be like, okay, guys, I cannot do it, and that's it. But for me, it's very important to be consistent. So you guys, I also don't want to bore you. Like, oh, I'm all the time here, and it's like, we run out of subjects to talk about, and it's like, we heard about this. But since K-pop and K-drama land are so chaotic, and I think that maybe we will have content. Yeah, consistency is the key. Yeah. And also I think that it's important to have different views, because when we just started, I remember I would ask you guys, okay, what do we read on? And maybe it was like now we were like the same five people tops. Like, to have five people, it was like, wow, it's crowded. I never have like a lot of people on the live stream, never. But it's thanks to maybe these 4 or 5 people that they are like, okay, like, do we read about this? Do we do this? Do we talk about this? And yeah, that's how we have been doing things. And it's like, for me, it's Yeah, it's all because of you guys' recommendations. Like, I just pull the cards. You guys put the questions or the subject. Um, and for me, that's enough. You know, like, because I could be like in a sort of like community, that, okay, I ask for a recommendation and there's silence. There could be a case that, you have people that are like, I don't know, like, I don't know, or just asking about things that we know that there's no need to pull cards for this. Like, you are just being annoying, asking for the same thing over and over. It's not appropriate, or it's not a good time, or we don't get anything out of this reading. So do you have other recommendations for today, guys? I have been ranting a lot on my own. I love it because Nerita is sort of getting used to that whenever I am on a live stream, she now like lately she had been coming and she's sleeping, like she's like sleeping, but she's here. When I do the live streams, she's here, like she's present. She's sort of like neutralizing the energy of the room while I'm reading with you guys. And I think that she'd never done it before. Like, she didn't actually do it before. But now I noticed the last live stream she was also sleeping, both of them. Now it's just her, um, and she's just sleeping with her eyes open because she's like that. She's that unique, but she is like she's present. Yes, yes. Just that, guys, like, animals are so special. Like, cats in general, for me, I think that um, it's so interesting how, now that we are all like doing live streams, and especially in the pandemic, you remember those iconic moments of people having Zoom meetings, and the cat like shows up like in front of the camera and starts interrupting everything. And for me, with them, it had been like this also. Them showing up, well, maybe being a bit annoyed. Maybe in the case of Luna loves to jump on the table, and she, like, if I'm writing something here, or if I have a keyboard, or if I have the cards, she would sit on top of the cards, like she would be like this. Negrita, not so much. No, she's more like she stays near you, but she doesn't interrupt. Um, but yeah. I feel like they are working too, energetically. I think that when they join you, when you're doing something, when you're studying, when you are like working on something, and they are here. Like, I remember when I used to go to university, like I would be like up until like 4 a.m. just finishing a paper, and the cats would be with me, like they would be like sleeping, but yeah, next to me. So they are great companions. They are great companions. Mm. Mm. Yosin Scoop's dancing stopped and started holding his leg. Oh, oh! I also thinking I have to read for Jaehyun before he enlists. This is going to be the last reading for Jaehyun or Jeffrey. So yeah, before he enlists, and then we will leave it here until he comes back. Because then if I forget, like I believe that, yeah, next, next weekend it will be like the end of the month, and very soon he's going to go. Yeah, we are retiring the Jeffrey readings, yeah. But there's a lot, if you are a fan of Jaehyun, there's a lot on the playlist. A lot. You just type Jaehyun and you will find it. Get ready, guys, because the Scorpio season is soon. It's happening soon. It's very close. It's sort of breathing in our necks. So yeah. Can be worse than last year when we also had eclipse. Yeah, remember last year? We were also tired. We were so tired. We were so tired. But I don't know. I think that this year in particular is not. Maybe this is why for the major arcana we got the strength card, because definitely we are holding on in there. We are like, holding our instincts. We are like, okay, oh, I have to breathe. I have to control myself because I don't know what's going on. But everyone is going crazy. No one is happy. Like, like there's this strange atmosphere. Like even if you don't mention it, and you're like, I'm not. It's not like I'm not okay. But I'm not happy either. Like there's this discontent, um, and people are annoyed. But yeah, yeah. Do you have any other subject, guys, for today? Did something happen in K-pop? Rosè, Bruno Mars? Okay. Let's do this. He did show up in the reading. I was rewatching that reading that I did for her comeback, for her solo comeback, and that king of swords that jump out. It was Bruno. It was Bruno. Like when I got the notification of the MB, and I saw their names and I watched the MB, I was like, it was him all along, because definitely it showed like the presence of a king of swords. If it could be literally, it could be an air sign. But I was also, because he came with the 10 of wands, so there was something about him being like, I also have another things to do, but I will take the time to work with you, or to collaborate with you, or to do this with you, but it has to be now, because I have other projects as well. So, I was like, oh wow, it was him all along. Baekhyun, Hyunjae. Okay. It would be like Baekhyun. Wait, sometimes when I have to spell Baekhyun's name, why, and I don't have the auto, the auto spelling. Baekhyun and Hyunjae. And yeah, I saw them. Yeah, Hyunjae and Juyeon. Mm-hmm. Really, really, Samar? I didn't know that. Yeah, for Death Vanish Pro, I will have to do a live stream for that. Maybe next Wednesday, I can do like the friendships dynamics of groups again. Maybe I can take that for the next Wednesday. Friendship dynamic between groups. I'm going to create the post, then you guys please leave in the post your favorite groups or who you think that they are close friends and we will see them. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, because for Wednesday I was like, okay, if I continue the How Do They Flirt for male edition, I done for males, I done almost all of them. So I don't think they're going to recommend new groups. So, and most of them are very young. So especially the fifth gen. But yeah, this is very interesting. Yeah. Bruno is here in Brazil. I watched his show on Wednesday. It was awesome. Oh, he's amazing. I just love Bruno. Like this is why the collaboration that he did with Rosè, I was like, oh, this is cool. Like I just love it. Mm. Also, how old is Hani, guys? New Jeans Hani. Because if she is not a minor, I would pull cards for her to see how she's doing. But if she is a minor, I'm not going to read. She's 20? Okay. Yeah, to see how she's feeling about all of this. But yeah, they have to leave that girl on, like, stuff. But yeah, just because, you know, maybe there's fans that care about her. So, of course. You know that the only thing that I don't want to read is to get into the territory of mentioning that woman and the other ones. Yeah. I believe I seen them. Yeah, Jaehyun met A$AP Rock and Anne Hathaway this week. I also see someone else with Anne Hathaway. Could it be this guy that didn't make it on Hypen? Was he Nikki also? No, he was not Nikki, but he had a very similar name. Key or K? Was it K? I remember I was so heartbroken when he didn't make it. I was like, oh, he was my favorite. Why didn't he make it? um, mm, mm. K. Mm-hmm. I think that it was a fashion show. I believe it was like, or it was it for a magazine? No, it was for a brand. For a brand. Okay, guys, I'm going to start because otherwise I'm going to be here forever and I have to cook. And then I have to Um, and then I have to go see my godmother because today is Mother's Day here. I don't know if you guys are from other parts of Latin America, if you also celebrate this, and if you do, happy Mother's Day to all of you. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to start with JX. Is it JX? Well, comeback. That is the unit of Kim Jun-soo and Kim Jae-jung. JX, comeback. Let's see. It's looking very prosperous. Looking very bright. Okay, we start for JX. We start with the Strength card. We have the Sun, the Justice, and Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, sorry, and Ten of Swords. And we have the Four of Pentacles, that is a security. So yeah, I think that the comeback is going to do very well. There's definitely a sense of liberation when it comes to them, and probably because they are exposing themselves more, like they are being seen more in different places or in different events. So I think that this is, for them, it feels like they are much more comfortable. If they are having a comeback, it feels like they are sort of becoming much more themselves. It's not that they weren't themselves in other comebacks, but I think that when we have the Justice in the middle, definitely this has to do that. You know, first for them to get to this very moment of realization and really feeling proud and really like owning a success or just feeling good about the project, it has to do that they had to get their justice at some point, or they had to feel a sort of like I said, a liberation, like, you know, like finally there's justice, finally justice was made, justice is on our side. And this is very it's very interesting because we are in Libra season still, and we have the Justice card. So probably for JX, for Kim Jun-soo and Kim Jae-jung, you know, there's something about them just feeling like they're finally getting their reward, or they're getting what they deserve, and they are probably seeing a lot of things just being on their side for the first time, you know, the scale being more on their side. So there's this feeling of like, okay, now I can sort of show myself and feel proud of what we have to show, because the talent had always been there. You know, we have the nine of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Swords. So definitely, you know, the talent, the ability to do this, they always had it, always. Like there wasn't a moment that they were like, oh, okay, I'm so doubtful that I don't know if I'm going to get this song or this concept. I don't know if I'm going to do it right. No, they never doubted themselves. It's just that maybe criticism, accusations, other people's opinions, maybe haters, maybe a lot of things that they went through. They're still, they're still sort of like they're in the final stages of, sort of stop suffering from this, because maybe the hate was too much, or the negativity that they received, or the feedback, it was too much at some point. So it's like, yeah, we always had the resources, or we always had the willpower and the talent to do this, but there was always like negativity around us, or there was always like this feeling of like, yeah, we done it great, like we done a great job, but the negativity or the feedback afterwards, or the messages, or the people talking about us, it was so harsh. It was it was so hurtful, so painful, that I felt like I really wanted to, I don't want to say the word, but there's something about them feeling very defeated, especially one of them. I think that in here, when I see this, I'm like, there's probably one member that felt a bit much more stable, and then there's the other one that sort of felt more like a burden to the other. It's like, you are sort of like doing your best, and I'm here still on the ground. I'm still depressed. I cannot get up. I cannot rise. I cannot rise up like you. I'm not the phoenix that you are. I wish I could. I feel the strong responsibility with you that I have to get up. I have to, I have to stand up. Especially because you shine so much next to me that, I owe you to have this same level of of self-esteem, or probably self-value, or just loving myself, and just standing a bit much more grounded and secure. But because the criticism was so much, there was moments of doubts. There was moments of like, one of them maybe sabotaging this, even though they had everything to succeed initially. The cards are very positive. But yeah, maybe one of them is still in this process of letting go of past judgment or criticism. So yeah, I see one of them just enjoying it, just being their amazing self, and the other one being, I'm slowly getting the hand of, or I'm slowly getting the confidence to be like, okay, I deserve this. I deserve good things happen to me. I deserve this. This is good. I really do. There's, because one of them was really broken in his spirit, I would say. The attacks were too harsh. But yeah, also the Four of Pentacles, security, maybe the love, the support that they have is very stable. And probably if people are discovering them right now, or are starting to support them now, there's a lot of potential of these people becoming supporter of them always. Like, there's stability, there's this sense of like, I think that it's very interesting that this is not about this group not knowing how to create something, or not knowing how to be artist. I think that it has to do with just, that maybe they just weren't well received. There was a lot of negativity. There was a lot of sabotage, and that's it. But yeah, finally, slowly, those painful days are ending. And they probably are also being witnesses of, a lot of people maybe getting their karma, or just getting, what they deserve, and they're seeing it. They are like, okay, I guess the time has come. I'm going to see some people fall, or I know about certain situations, and I'm slowly like feeling like, like I said at the beginning, just liberate myself from this. Yes, very bright reading. Identity, yeah. But yeah, I'm sure that I don't want to say the word, but I would say that one of them was in a very dark place. One of them was, I would say about to make a very drastic decision. Very, very depressed, very, very down. And it was the other one that was like, pull them out, pull them out of there, like, get out of there. You don't belong there. Let's make it. Hey, Chachalino. Okay, I'm going to continue with Jaehyun, NCT Jaehyun. This is going to be his reading before he enlists. So yeah, let's see the cards that he got. And then, we're going to wait until he comes back of the enlistment to read for him again. So yeah, this is the last one. I believe I read somewhere that his movie had, like, I don't know if it's the movie, the series, because I know there's a lot. But I read somewhere that people were commenting that it had delays, that the production had delays. Remember that I told you that, guys, when I read for the movie or his acting role, I said something about delays. I remember I did say it. Like, even though they probably are trying to advance, or maybe you see posters, trailers, and everything, but there was a delay. There was a delay. Okay. We start with the Sun for Jaehyun, the Two of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands in the middle, Seven of Swords, Three of Swords. And from the other deck, we have the card of the Six of Pentacles, Generosity. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that he's ready to go. Honestly, he's ready to go because he is starting to feel a bit apathic lately. I think that there's something about him probably like not just not seeing like the happy, or not seeing like not feeling that happy vibe about whatever is going on. And even though they do give him the opportunities, he does have the opportunity to shine. He does shine. With the Two of Swords, there's something about him being caught in the middle. Like he is he's just not, he's not that happy, he's not that satisfied. He probably is also a bit distrustful, and he's like, I don't know who to trust, or I don't know who like even though you guys give me these opportunities, or you give me this, or you present this to me and you make me look good, I smile, but honestly I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Like I feel like he's slowly, like, detaching himself from everything that probably has to do with the company or whatever the company wants out of him. I think that he knows that maybe they are trying to use his image to sort of like entertain people and cover certain things. But for him, it's like, I don't take a side. I'm just neutral. I'm neutral. Like for me, all of you are guilty. Like in the sense that it could be like the company, it could be like the people that manage them. Like I think that he's like very separated. He's like, mm. And I would say that even with the fans, he's like, I don't know. I don't know you people. Like, yeah, I smile. I am thankful for you guys. But at the same time, I don't know. I think that Jaehyun has seen a lot. Has seen a lot of human condition, especially in this environment. And he's like, you are all double-faced. So I will not take a side. Like he just wants to run away from all this. He wants to run. He doesn't want to be associated. He's like, he's like, he's like, yeah. In the middle we have the Queen of Wands, So he's like, well, I want to go. Like, I want to go really. But probably this also could be like an influential woman. I don't know why. Is there like something is going on in STEM that there's like a woman? I don't know if this woman is like an advisor, is like the one in charge at the moment. But this woman has like is very noisy. Is like in the middle pulling some strings, and probably she's a bit fixated on Jaehyun, and it's like, oh, we want to take this opportunity to do this with you. Like we want to create content with you. Like they're using him and sort of like using his image to the fullest. So probably after he is gone to the military, you are going to keep seeing content of Jaehyun because this woman is sort of fixated on him and she's in charge. So she's like, we need you. We want you to do this and record this and do this. So, when you're gone, but she is very much interested in Jaehyun's, influence, he's like, I don't like you. He's like, I don't like you. Like, he's like, yeah, and this. Honestly, I would say that going to the military for Jaehyun is a way of, is an opportunity. Of course, he has to go. But for him, it's sort of an opportunity to sort of evade how heartbroken he is, how disappointed he is with the things that had been going on. I don't think that he's accepting that he's that affected. I think that he wants to probably be busy and he wants to be anywhere, somewhere else, just doing whatever, so he can sort of forget of how affected he is by everything that happened. There's something about him just being very heartbroken. Just being very heartbroken. And probably while he's in the military, he's going to do a lot of things. He's going to be here and there. But at the same time, I think that he's using this as an opportunity to keep himself busy, to evade certain responsibilities. It's not about responsibilities. I think that he's trying to evade thinking a lot. He doesn't want to get obsessed with thoughts, perceptions, memories, all conversations, the messages that he gets, because I think that it's very interesting that I don't know if always when I read for Jaehyun, if I see the Seven of Swords, I don't remember
But there's something about him being like, the best thing that I can do to protect myself is to keep running away. To sort of be this, very evasive person somehow, being like, very like, yeah, wishy-washy, like, oh, yeah, this is good, bye, and he goes. And always when someone wants to sort of like grab him and wants to dominate him or just make him be like, okay, you have to stay here with us. He's like, I have to go. I, I don't do this. I don't do staying at the moment. I'm not staying. I just want to be, let me go. Like, let me go, let me be free. And probably there's something about him not saying it out loud, but one of the reasons why he is going to the military, besides him having the opportunity and him being chosen and everything, he's evading. Maybe he's evading being in the company. He's evading being around certain people. He's in his evading era. He doesn't want to hurt people. Saying a few truths, but I think that he's so disappointed. He's so disappointed. He's deeply hurt. He's deeply hurt. And this can be to different people. It's not just a specific people. It can be a lot of people. And like I said, it can also involve the fans. So not all the fans, but the fans, not the fans, the crazy lunatic ones. But he's so heartbroken, and that he's like, I better go, because if I stay, I'm going to say something very nasty, and I don't want to. So I better go. Just let me go. So yeah, this is the vibe. But yeah, with the Six of Pentacles, we have the card of generosity. The Six of Pentacles also is about, giving and receiving, sort of you giving what is being asked of you. So the energy of him in the military will be very, very routinary. We know it. There's a lot of routines, a lot of protocols, a lot of things that he has to do every day. So he will adapt. Whatever you need Jaehyun for, he will do it. Like, you want me to be here and help you, I will do it. You want me to go there and do this, I will do it. Like, he will, give in a very modest and just, but very like very compromised. He will be very, committed to the task, to taking this seriously. He will take it this seriously, but definitely these are moments where he's like, I just want to be away so I can sort of run away from certain heartaches of mine. I need to be away from a while. I need to. Because I don't see him with the strength at this moment to face, or maybe he cannot, face that maybe he's done with certain things about fame. That maybe he's really done. He's really done. But he's going to be great. He's going to be okay, guys. He's going to be focused, working, giving what he has to give, in a very, modest way, not too much. Like, okay, you ask this of me, I will give you this. Like, you give me this. Like, just a fair trade of energy and labor. That's it. Not emotions, nor best friends, no, work. Just work. I'm there to be productive. What question? Wait. Does he like to sing my music? Okay. I wrote it. No, wait. Does he like to sing, make music? Okay. We have, for this question, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Temperance. I mean, sometimes, I would say. Sometimes. I think that he goes with the flow. With the Wheel of Fortune, I think that he's like, it's not about making music. It's about timing. It's about when they ask me, when they are like, okay, this is for you, and we want you, and you have to come and record this. So he's like, okay, so it's like a lottery. It's like when you think that, okay, I'm done with doing this, okay, I guess I can focus on something else. And then something happens and they're like, oh, we need you here. You have to show up and do this. So it seems like, for him, sometimes he feels a bit with the organization and probably the lack of planning and how unexpected sometimes they ask him. It's like, oh, okay, we want to let you know that probably, he's very tired, he wants to end promotions with the group, and all of a sudden he gets the news that he's going to release a solo. And he's like, but wait, I have to prepare myself. Like, I have to, give me time. You cannot do that to me. And he just goes with the flow because this is how he has been dealing with, the process of making music or singing. And it seems like he's very, there's something, this is why we have the Temperance as the last card, because at the end he's very grateful that he has been summoned, that probably he's been summoned a lot of times for different projects. So he's like, I'm very grateful that I was being considered. At the end, I enjoy it very much, and it's very healing for me. At the end, he finds it very healing, very liberating, almost like a spiritual, action and exercise for him. He's like, wow, I'm really happy I got to do this project. But initially, it's too chaotic. Initially, it's like lottery. He doesn't know when he's going to get it, if he's going to get it, and it's always a bad timing for him. Like probably when they ask him, there's always drama, or it's like he cannot, even enjoy finishing a proper project or an era that he has to continue doing something new. And it's like, but wait, I need time. He's someone that his processes are slow, so he needs certain, like, you need to give me time to prepare. Because he gets so overwhelmed. He's like, but I have other things to do, And I think that this I said about him and these individual projects, the acting, the solo, the other gig that he had, the fashion shows and everything. It's like he's super grateful, but at the same time, it's like sometimes initially I feel so dizzy. I feel so overwhelmed mentally because they don't organize my schedules. They just are like, okay, you have to show up. This is, tomorrow at 7 a.m. here. And he's like, but what is it for? Can you sort of give me a heads up about what am I doing? And I think that this is why he's a bit tired, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't like. He does enjoy it, and he finds it very healing. He does, and probably that's where he finally reconnects with how much he loves singing and music, and how it makes him feel. And probably it's also the feedback of others. People being like, your music is your voice is really healing. Your presence, everything is so healing for me, and he feels it too. He really feels the emotions that he sings, but probably the lack of organization, it drives him mad, I would say. Yeah, it's like, they always do this to him. Like they always, and every time I read for him in other projects, it's like, yeah, he has it, but it's like they let him on their own. They sign him up to things, and he probably hasn't even finished one already. So he's like, but okay, where do I go? Like what? Like I remember when I read for Jaehyun, remember when we didn't know what it was going to call, that I also got this vibe, that then Jaehyun was amazing, they did great, but I remember when I read for them, it was the same feeling of like, we are not ready. Like you should have given us time to prepare for this. Like I think that probably it's not just like, it's not about them not being professional. They obviously know how to do these things, but that you need some, if you hours a day maybe, to sort of mentalize that not only I have to record for the record the group comeback, but I also have to record for this. So they need the proper preparation. But yeah, they have to adapt. And it's like, okay. But yeah, he loves it. He loves it. He finally, once he releases it, he finally is like, well, I'm sort of happy that I did it, because I felt something. I felt a connection. But yeah, initially he feels so obligated. He's like, wait, I have other things to do. Wait, give me time. Okay. I'm going to continue with Rosè and Bruno Mars dynamic, since they had this release. Oh, he had 2 cards. Their dynamic or connection or friendship. I think that honestly, and this is something that when I read for Rosè solo, that I got the King of Swords, there was something about him probably being in a rush, if he was like this King of Swords that showed up in the reading. There was something about him with the Ten of Wands. He had the responsibility or the weight on his shoulders, because probably he was running out of time, or he has another project. So it sort of makes sense here that, as their connection, I have the Ten of Swords, and it says endings. So probably, guys, this is going to be something that is going to come and go probably very fast when it comes to their collaboration. Maybe, the promotion and everything is happening now. But with the Ten of Swords, there could be something about them like, yeah, we did it. It was great. Bye. Because honestly, I have to give this an ending, because I have other things to do. So I sort of see him, especially him, and also her, both of them being very, they're both air signs, right? I don't remember Bruno Mars' sign, but there's something about them being very much in the air, literally, like running. Like, it was great knowing you. It was great to do this with you. I have to go. I have to go. It was great. Bye. Yeah, and yeah, from Rosè's part, we have the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So yeah, for her, definitely this felt like a rejuvenation of her own creativity and her own um, power of creation. I think that definitely she wanted to create something, and this I said, like, if you guys didn't watch my reading on her solo, you can go back and watch it. It's on the live stream section. But I did get this feeling or this perception that she was a bit like trying to postpone things, or she was a bit indecisive, and he was like this King of Swords that show up was the one that was like, it has to be now, come on, come on, come on, it has to be now. And with this, I think that it also shows, she got the Seven of Swords. So there's something about, yeah, she is so thankful to him because she's like, he brought the fire that I lack. He brought the energy that I lack. Probably she had a few ideas. She does have a lot of ideas. She's very creative, but maybe sometimes to execute this, she does need a hand, or she does need someone a bit much more fiery and a bit much more proactive to help her, like I said in the other reading, to push her, to be like, release whatever you created, release it now. Release it now. Don't keep it for someday. Because there's something about Rosè that I think that she has a lot of like good material. Like she already has a lot of things recorded that probably is from years ago. But she's so indecisive that she's probably never going to show it to people. Maybe she's going to show a few songs here and there. But there's something about her like just being a bit evasive sometimes, and also probably maybe she also has another deals or another responsibilities besides being a singer. So, that's why I think that she's always like, yeah, I wanted to do this with you. I felt so motivated. Thank you for sharing your energy with me and your passion. But I have to go. So she's always like, she's also very, on the clouds. And him also, we have the Five of Swords for Bruno. We have the Four of Cups, and we have the Six of Cups. So yeah, from his side, I would say that, yeah, maybe he was a bit annoyed with her because he was like, like I said in the other reading, he sort of was pushing her, like, let's do this now. I don't have many time left. Like, I have to do other things. I have to go as well. So he probably felt a bit impatient in that sense. He had to be like sort of be a bit much more direct with her, just trying to be sweet, but at the same time it's like, we have to do this now. Because if you don't like use me now, or if you don't take this that I have now, this time available, we will not do it because it has to be now. I cannot do it next week. Something like this, something like this. He was also a bit doubtful, I think, with the Four of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, not the Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups. He also probably is a very complex man individually. He can be a bit moody. He can be, the kind of person that he's so cool and like, you have your moments, but his energy also feels like someone that is not that trustworthy. With all these cups, I think that he probably has like a lot of mood swings, the Four of Cups and also the Six of Cups. He's sort of thinking about the past or thinking about past projects of his instead of, forming an opinion about her. He was so nice. He is very nice, but probably he's like thinking about past things of him. Maybe he has his own issues, or maybe he has, maybe he's comparing, his past projects and this. and he's like, I'm not sure, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, he's not that. He's someone that when he enters the room, and he's like all like the celebrity, he's like shining and like, yeah, you are the best. I love it. I love you, and all of this. But then he's not that. He's not like, oh, we are best friends forever. He definitely was a bit impatient initially. I think that with the Five of Swords in here, I think that he was like, let's hurry this. So, but then with the Six of Cups, he's like, I don't know, he's sort of reflecting about his own career, and he's like, I also was like this, so I shouldn't be so harsh, So, but yeah, he's he's the typical Libra. What can I say? If he's a Libra, it shows, because it's not that. It's a bit passive aggressive, It's like, I love you, but can we get this over with? But probably he's so busy, guys. He has another priorities, or he's just like, he has another issue. I don't know. Maybe he has his own personal issues that we don't know of, and he's not present. He was like, okay, I'm committed. I will show up. I will do this with you. Use me while you can, but I got to go. I cannot stay. Like, I cannot continue this. Yeah, it sounds very American. Yeah. It's like all hugs and smiles, and then like, bye. Okay, I'm going to continue with Baekhyun, and his dynamic with Hyunjae and Juyeon. Baekhyun. Hyunjae and Juyeon. What is going on with these people? Like, they really, if they met at a party or a reunion, they really weren't present in that place at all. In their own minds, they were wishing they were somewhere else. This is the vibe that I'm getting. I'm like, wow. Like, this is not personal, but probably they had a lot of issues back home, because these are not moments to be like relaxed and like, oh, we're going to have a drink together. It's like, I have to go. I have pendant issues. Yeah. These are not moments neither for Baekhyun nor for the boys members Hyunjae and Juyeon. These are moments that are very much about their realities are changing. Everything around them is sort of falling apart. They got the tower, the upheaval. So probably from their part, it's like, I wasn't that connected actually with you. I wasn't paying attention. Actually, sorry, I was detached because I have to go. Actually, like, I cannot stay, or I cannot just connect with you. Like, my mind is elsewhere. From Baekhyun's perspective, we have the Ten of Swords and the Fool. So definitely for Baekhyun, it's not like he's suffering, no, because we have the Fool. So definitely, probably he was a bit like maybe worried at some point about something, maybe of his company or his own career. But then with the Fool, it's like he's slowly sort of detaching from this. Maybe this Ten of Swords is not that something happened to him directly. Probably happened to someone that he knows, or a friend of his, or people that he loves or that he cherishes are not going through the best moments. So he's sort of he's getting caught up, or he's feeling contagious of maybe, that things, as an idol or things as an artist in that industry. It's not happy times. So probably with the Fool, he's like, yeah, I'm sort of showing up. I'm showing my face that I'm here. He definitely believes in new beginnings, So about Hyunjae and Jujeon, he's like, yeah, like I'm happy I met you guys. Like this is like a new era for me. This is also the Fool is like I'm showing up as myself. Maybe I met you before and I was part of a group or I was part of a group of people and I just saw you, but maybe my first impression of you wasn't that good. Also, the Ten of Swords is like we were going through something when I saw you the first time, but now I'm a different man. Now I'm in my new era. Now I'm my own boss. Now I'm sort of seeing what's available. Trying to show myself, trying to be original, trying to be. But also his behavior is going to be. I don't know if people are going to see him and be like, oh, he's acting a bit weird. Yeah, because he's sort of like, he's free. So, this is about Baekhyun. Like, if I don't want to hang out in this place and I want to leave early, I go. Like, I don't have strings. I'm not attached to something that is like, I have to stay here until 2 a.m. and smile and just be friends with everyone and take pictures with everyone. He's not interested. He's like, I came, I seen, I show up, I took certain people, I go home. There's something about him just being like, you will not get me like a prisoner here. Like, yeah, this was great, seeing you guys, seeing the other guys, this was amazing, but I just cannot wait to go home. Like, this is not my thing. I don't like this. But yeah, definitely he's starting over and his energy is erratic. He's like here and there, and you will probably see him a lot in these interactions, just being a bit like, you're like, is he really having fun? And it's not about having fun. He's just not interested, probably, in these kinds of reunions. Or he's like, really, do I have to still show up to these things now that I am independent? But I just love it. And probably he will have very funny moments. But yeah, he could also act in a way that people are suspicious of him. Like, why are you acting like this? And he's like, I'm acting like this because I can. Like, I left my mask at home. Like, I don't have the idol mask. But yeah, from Hyunjae and Jujeon. From Hyunjae, yeah, we have the seven of cups, and we have the 5 of wands. Yeah, from Hyunjae's perspective, I don't know why I got the vibe that he's like, I thought he was nicer. He's sort of a bit annoyed by Baekhyun's energy, maybe, because 7 of cups is like, oh, maybe he idealized Baekhyun. There's something about him, maybe Baekhyun is his bias in EXO, or there's something about him really admiring Baekhyun. But with the 5 of wands, it's like, after this interaction, I don't know if I like you. I have conflicts. Like I don't know what to think of you, actually. But it's like when you like someone, or especially a public figure, and you meet them, and I don't know, in your mind, you expect to have this amazing moment, and actually he didn't get it. So he was a bit annoyed. But also the 5 of wands, there's something about him feeling like maybe he had to compete to get Baekhyun's attention. Maybe it was too crowded and they didn't have the time to talk to Baekhyun. He was annoyed because he was like, I really wanted to see you more, or I wanted to hang out more, and I feel like I have to fight people to see you, or to get close to you, or to get near you. So he had his expectations. I don't know if he was like, I want to get a proper moment with you, or get, I don't know, a selfie with you, and I think that we were interrupted and people were rude, and I didn't like it. He got annoyed. Probably he got annoyed with the whole event. Maybe the event, it was too rushed, or there was a lot of things going on, and he had another perception. I don't know, maybe they didn't treat them correctly, and he felt like, I had to compete to get someone to, I don't know, give me a glass of wine or something like that, like a jungle. And from Juyeon's perspective, we have the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So, yeah, from Juyeon's perspective, this is very Juyeon. He loves Baekhyun. There's something about him like, oh, I love Baekhyun. Like, I really am so happy I got to see him. Whatever the interaction was, for me, it was like my heart felt full. Like, I really love it. I really love it. I love this. This was great. But also with the Seven of Swords, it's like also Juyeon is not that connected. Also, he was like, oh yeah, you have to go. Oh yeah, we also have to go. Like for Jaehyun, it's like it wasn't that big of a deal. He didn't actually. He also wasn't that present. He was with. He probably there's something about him maybe feeling a bit shy and not knowing what to say and probably feeling a bit confused and being like, I love you so much. I wish I could have said something to you. Or I wish I could have started a conversation with you, but I didn't get that moment. I don't know if everything happened so fast that he didn't have that moment and he was like, oh my, oh well, okay, I guess I missed my moment. Whatever, whatever. Poor Juyeon. But he was so happy to be there. He was like so like open to whoever he meets. He has so much love and respect. He was like, yeah, I'm just happy. I seen people that I admire and that's it. But he probably was a bit lost also. Like, I don't know if there's a lot of people, music, but he was like this, like, like very Juyeon. But yeah, with the tower upheaval, not a connection. I wouldn't say like, oh, this was a great deep interaction. No, because things are very sensitive in the idol industry. Things are very sensitive. People choose, they see each other, they say hi, but they don't communicate. They watch out for what they say. If they say something, they try to not get caught by the cameras. Or if they are seen together, they try to be very proper and very distant. There's something going on. There's something going on. I don't know if they are very suspicious, if there's some, I don't know, they feel threatened somehow, that people are going to talk about them, or if there's some threats, or if there's something that it doesn't feel genuine. It feels obligated, and they feel like something is coming. Something is coming in this industry, and the moods are not the best. Can it be that he felt a bit ridiculous in his outfit? Maybe he didn't care. I don't know, but he just felt so detached. So detached. Yeah, I think that probably like, there's something about those events that maybe they are so bad arranged. They are so bad arranged. They are so messy. And the only beautiful thing that you see is the idols in there, the famous faces. That's the only thing that you are like, oh, that's what we get, as an audience. We get the interactions, or we get these moments. But maybe for them, as them being assistant, like them assisting to these sort of events, is a bit lame. It's a bit lame. Like, I think that everything is so controlled. It's like, yeah, you have to stand here and sort of take pictures with these people and show up like you're having the time of your life. And then, people just want to go. People just feel so obligated to be there. It's not fun. And I don't know if there's rumors or there's something, but definitely they know that something is not okay. And this is why they don't talk that much. They're like, yeah, it was great seeing you, bye. Okay, I'm going to read for Hani to see how she's doing. And okay, I'm going to pull some cards for Hani of New Jeans to see how she's doing, what's available for her. Oh, I. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Mm. Okay, for Honey of New Jeans, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Empress in the middle, we have the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Swords, and oh my god, and the Nine of Swords, anxiety. Anxiety. So yeah, I think that honestly, initially, I think that initially the energies, I mean, she is feeling a bit proud, like confident, because in the middle we have the Empress. In the middle we have the Empress. So there's something about her just just feeling proud. You know, there's something about her just feeling, you know, beautiful, stable, protective also. But yeah, maybe, you know, the Seven of Cups and also the Three of Pentacles. Um, a lot of things that maybe she has been asked to do, or, you know, that maybe the situation with the group is so uncertain and is so, it's in the clouds so much, that I think that she's trying to sort of promote the group, like she's trying to be a good teammate, you know, even though, you know, she probably also, her perceptions are very much like emotional and are very much in the clouds. Like, I think that there's some things that she cannot see clearly, but the only thing that she has, in her heart or in her vision, is that she does. Sorry, guys, I got disconnected. But the Empress is, I think that there's something about her being like, you know, I'm glad I did it. Like, there's this stability, there's this, she feels like proud of being considered, you know. But yeah, definitely the message is not well received. You know, this is why we have the Eight of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords. It's like they don't want her to talk. This is the thing. This is the thing. They just prefer for her to just sit and look pretty, and that's it, you know. And I think that there's a lot of limitations around her. She, like, unfortunately, people don't want to hear what she has to say. And she feels trapped, you know, because it's like, but I just said what I saw, or I expressed what I saw, and now I'm a sort of a slave, or of saying what I saw, or saying my truth. You know, the Ace of Swords is like, you know, the typical, not the typical, but this phrase that is like, the truth shall set you free. Well, this is literally these two cards. It's like she probably like had this happened, she sort of tried to keep it to herself. She tries to not say anything. She tried to not say anything, you know, it's like, okay, this happened to me, maybe I saw wrong, maybe I heard wrong, maybe, you know, I wasn't paying attention, maybe I wasn't, you know, maybe I didn't understand and I got something wrong. You know, I think that she was like trying to not say anything, but then, you know, when things started to press her, we have the Ace of Swords. That is like, finally, I set myself free and I said what I said. Like, I sort of wrote you know, this is what has been happening to me. Honestly, I think that this girl, she needs to be she needs to be taken care of, really. Because I feel like it's a mix of a lot of things. I think that it's not only the situation with the group, but also she's not feeling her best mentally. This is why we have the Nine of Swords, anxiety. She feels very responsible, she feels very, um, maybe it's the attacks, maybe it's people talking, but I don't know why. I think that she could probably in the future say something else. There's something, I think that she has something else. She has another information. She knows about something else. She knows about something. It's just that she's not free to say it. She's not free to say it. But I think that maybe if she feels very pressured, very pressured mentally. There's something about her not being able to rest properly, and also with the Nine of Swords, anxiety, you know. It's so sad actually, because in the middle we have the Empress, so there's a lot of potential in this woman, and maybe her showing up or her doing this is a way of sort of like showing that women or young women or the feminine energy in the business, that you can sort of take the lead and speak up, speak up, even if there's like people accusing you that, okay, what you're saying, you say it from your perspective, you're just saying it because it happened to you. But yeah, she said it because it happened to her. We are not saying like it happened to others, like it's her own experience. Yeah, it happened to her. But I think that she was like, okay, I feel a bit better that I got the chance to say something that, is like, I'm a girl and I'm saying something, I'm sort of put in this place. I have to say this, but definitely her intention is not to create chaos. It's more about, sort of like, it's about, for me the Empress is about, like, women shouldn't go against women. And I think that, this we can apply to different industries or different scenarios. But for her, it's like, I was disappointed that a woman or women did this to me. Sort of like, I don't know if this was like a mother figure, someone that she was like, okay, like, I respect you because you are like a mother, or you are like a strong figure, and I had you very high up here, and all of a sudden you treated me like this, and I felt so bad. But yeah, with the Nine of Swords, I think that she needs a break. Honestly, I think that they are going to, maybe certain comments, they are going to make her feel a bit trapped. She already is experiencing a bit of anxiety. So I would be like, let her and the girls, let them be, leave them alone, because these are moments of a lot of anxiety, a lot of anxiety. A lot of anxiety. But with the Empress in the middle, this is why when I said that I felt like she sort of seen it like this is like an honor for me to do this, because she's like, I'm presenting myself here as a woman, not as a little girl. The Empress, it gives me like, and I'm sort of representing to all the other girls or women that had this treatment done to them, and they never said anything. And probably people that are still working, and they had this situation and worse, and they just never had the chance to do this. Never had the chance to do this. But maybe people are like, okay, this doesn't make any difference. But for her, it was like, okay, I'm representing these people. The idols know. The idols know what it's like to be in their shoes. Like, they know. I think that it's not about what we think about what they're doing. Among themselves, like the idol, especially if you hear like former idols, maybe if you hear their perspective about this, you have to listen to the former idols speak about this. I don't know if there's someone, a former idol, that had like, you know, mentioned this, or they had said something. But if there's someone that had an opinion about this that is going on, it will be very nice to actually pay attention to what their perspective is, because this is there's something about this happening, like and sort of be normalized, of course, be normalized. It's like, oh, don't complain, I had it worse. It's like, but you shouldn't have it worse. You shouldn't normalize mistreatment, because it starts like this. It starts like this. And maybe people that had worked in corporations, it starts like this, and then it elevates. First is, oh, I can see you there. And then the next week, another thing. And it's another thing. And another thing. But yeah, guys, I don't know. Yeah, I think that they need to put these girls away. Just give them. It's just that there's something, I think, that also with the girls that I'm seeing here, they don't want to be put in hiatus. They want to keep working. So this is why, like, even though there's this anxiety, there's something with the the Free of Cups, the Empress, there's something like, I want to keep being productive. Like, don't put me in a hiatus. I don't want to. Even though I'm feeling very bad mentally, I don't want to stop. We have to go back to work. So, I don't know. Yeah. Of course, they don't want that with all the energy they put the career. Yeah, but yeah, definitely there's a lot of, yeah, we know this, guys. There's a lot of manipulation. It's like JK said, leave the artists out of this. And with the Empress in the middle, also lets you know that there's a lot of energy, female energy around them. Like, there's a lot of female energy. Like, I don't see male, I don't see like a father, Yeah, I'm so tired. We are so tired. We are so tired. We are so tired. We don't care at this point. We don't care. We just want, I just want them to just like get these girls and just please focus on their mental health, please. This is too much. But I don't know, I think that, you know how this industry is. We want something opposite. You know what happened with Songhan. So I'm not going to ask anything in this 2024 for a group or not idol. I'm just going to be like, okay, you guys, you know the industry more than me. You guys, you do what you think that gives you more money. I don't know. I'm just going to pull cards. That's all. Yes. Yeah. Everything is about image. We are living in the high fever dream this year. Okay. Yeah, well, Hive and SM, Chachalina. SM is okay. We are used to SM just being awful. Like I don't even want to say awful. Like I think that they're incompetent. What can I say? Like I'm sort of reviewing. Like I'm like I don't know if I'm going to stand SM groups in the future because like I'm just staying for the certain artists that I support, and I'm going to keep an eye on them, you know, and praying for them to get out of there as soon as possible. But but yeah, I'm not going to support any more SM groups. I'm sorry. I like the level of stress that I went through this year with them, and no, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I cannot. I'm like, you are not. This is not what it's supposed to be. Yes. Yeah. I know, Chichalino, you asked me for a reading. I don't know. You said something. Um, you said something. I don't know if you said Libra. I don't know if you said Libra. Yeah, I'm going to go, but yeah, tell me before I go, I'm going to do it. Because then we are going to enter Scorpio season and I will not be able to do it. So it has to be now for the Libra. For the Libra. The Scorpio season is breathing our necks. It's like I'm entering already. Like I'm already at the gate. Like let me enter. K-Soul. Fantasy Boys. Ah. K-Soul. Ah. My first time reading his name. I will have to look him up. Okay, so. Mm. I was going to I was going to say like who like because I was like, did he fight like an authority figure? Did he fight a CEO or someone? Because I see him coming just, you know, being very like just fighting someone older. So I don't know if this is like him fighting his own age and being like, I'm very young. Oh. He's so in denial. He's so in denial. Make it. He will make it. But I mean, he will survive to his own doings. But I have to show you what I have here because it's so. I was like, who did he fight to? Like he's so going, like sort of trying to like fight someone. It's like shouting at someone. Maybe he's shouting at himself. Okay, we start for him, for K-Soul, we start with the Two of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords in the middle, the Strength card, and the Three of Swords. And yeah, from the other deck we have the Nine of Wands, Resilience. Yeah, this man is very chaotic. I mean, I believe he loves to live in the edge. You know, he's very edgy. He's very, like, his energy feels like, you know, like, I'm going to make it anyways. Like, I don't care how much I suffer. Like, this is my story. This is, I mean, he is funny. He is funny. I was like, who did he fight? You know, I have the three cards here, and the first, I was like, he's in the middle. I have this king of pentacles with the seal. If you say that he lied maybe about his age, that he was told to lie because he's sort of fighting, he's coming for this person, and this person obviously is much more influential than him, probably has more money, and there's something about him like, you sort of created this for me, with the two of wands, you created this idea was yours, not mine. You created this for me. So mm, mm, it's like you created this or this image for me. I just did what you told me. So there's something about him fighting this person. Him fighting this person. And also I think that he blames this person. He blames this person for like, okay, if I'm having issues right now, it's because of you. It's your fault. You guide me wrong. You said that I had to do this. So, and also, with the strengths and the free of swords, I mean, I think that he will try to remain strong. He will probably try his best to remain in the industry or to get his opportunity. But definitely, yeah, he's so disappointed. He's so disappointed. He's so angry also at himself and others. He's so angry because he's like, this is not my creation. This is something you created for me, and I bought it. And now I'm angry, because somehow there's also with the strength there's something about him not being able to show how angry he is, because maybe people think that he is the one to blame. So there's something with the strength card of him trying to breathe and be like, okay, I will take the blame. I will try to make this and just put a smile on my face and say, yeah, well, I made a mistake. But yeah, he's just, and probably he didn't have it easy. With the Free of Swords, I think that he went through a lot of challenges. Maybe this year, it was very challenging for him. He's definitely hanging on in there just because of he has pride. This is why he's hanging on in there. But probably he's so sad. Probably he was betrayed by a lot of people. Or he went through a lot of like personal issues. Probably, he will try to get back. He will try to remain, hopeful. This is why we have like the last card. We have the card of resilience, the Nine of Wands. But definitely, things are not easy for him. They are not going to be easy for him in this industry. He already has a feud with someone. He already has like someone that is against him. Either it's his boss, a CEO, but someone that really did him dirty. They really did him dirty. And I think that he really wants to sue this person. There's something about him, with the Knight of Swords, I think that he wants to sue this person, or he wants to fight this person, or just like maybe release some information and be like, I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to expose you. But at the same time, with the Strength and the Free of Swords, he's so defeated in his spirit, or maybe, the conditions in his life. He doesn't have the strength, literally, to fight this person. Maybe this person is too influential, and he knows he's going to lose. So he's like, I better hold my tongue. I better endure this. But definitely, poor guy. Poor guy. They did him dirty. They did him dirty. They did him dirty. Yeah, also with the Hermit, like, don't talk to others about what happened to you. Just keep it to yourself. It's going to hurt. But he wants to keep his career. Just don't talk about like, oh, in the past I lost this, or I went through a lot of struggles, because actually people don't care. People don't care about your success story. That's the reality. So the hermit is like, you observe everything that happened to you and learn from this, like become wiser. But don't talk about your hardships with others because people don't care. They don't care. They're not going to empathize with you. People are very cruel. That the industry is really cruel. Not the industry is more like the company or where he is. The people around him are so merciless, and he just has to endure it. He can. I mean, it's going to be challenging with the Nine of Wands, but I don't see him giving up. I just think that it's a low blow. Like actually they were very nasty. Like they were very unethical. They just really did him dirty. He's also a foreigner. He's Chinese. Oh, wow, poor guy. Yeah, that's why people don't care. But he's so, like, I was like, when I saw the Knight of Swords in the middle, I was like, oh, wow, why he fighting this CEO? Like, he was so angry, so angry. He is still, but yeah, it's a mix of a lot of things. It's a mix of a lot of things. Maybe he this year hasn't been easy for him emotionally, mentally also. He doesn't have the support. He doesn't feel supported. He feels used, but he has to hang in there. This is, unfortunately, this is part of that business. People are cruel, and people don't care about you. This is the reality. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. This was great. So thank you so much, guys, for the recommendations of today. I appreciate you. I'm going to put the timestamps later. And next Wednesday, if we have the live stream, I'm going to do, the friendships between groups or dynamics between certain groups that you maybe believe that there's a friendship or there's good vibes, and you're like, okay, I want this group and this group. I'm going to create the post on the community so then you can leave your recommendations, okay? Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely Sunday. You too, take care, guys. Bye.